The Lottery. Shirley Jackson. Author Shirley Jackson, December 14, 1916, in San Francisco, California, in USA. Died heart failure on August 8, 1965, in Binghamton, Vermont. Jackson received her BA in English from Squire University. Married with Stanley Edgar Hyman, a staff writer and literary critic at The New York in the 1940s. She and Hyman had four children. The tone of most of her work is odd and macabre, with an impending sense of doom, often framed by very ordinary settings and characters. The Lottery, one of her most famous stories. She won a lot of awards for the lottery. She would have written such a bizarre story. Her right she took in her father principal aim for the stars. She graduated as a valedictorian from the segregated Roosevelt High School. Picture of the school on the left. She was one of only two African American women in her undergraduate class. He is the first to earn a doctorate from that institution. Introduction. Sergeant, the act of killing by throwing stone to someone. Lottery, a gambling game usually organized to raise money. It is the biggest gambling game in the country. What agency in the Philippines operates the question in number 4. Background of the story. Written in 1948, The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. It is a work of fiction that demonstrates conformity and rebellion while suggesting that the lottery is a ritualistic ritualistic ceremony. The lottery combines a peaceful small town America setting with a horrific shock ending. 1948, in the New Yorker magazine, the lottery is reported to have generated more negative letters from readers than any other story. Many cancelled their subscription to the magazine. Readers were offended by the work and its suggestion that evil could be so easily and commonly carried out. They felt the stoning was a pointless, arbitrary, violent sacrifice. Setting: in a warm day in late June, the 20th to be exact, villagers gather in a square. Jackson didn't specify the exact place which the event took place. Some critics of the story claims that it was in England, but some claim it was in United States, because the only clue given by Jackson is that it is in a small village which is merely composed of 300 people. Point of view. It is a third person objective. This is objective because the narrator remain outside the character's mind. They only present the dialogues and the recounting events. Thus, they allow readers to interpret the actions as well as the dialogues of the characters without interreferencing. The narrator is not part of the story, that's why it's third person. Character dynamic. Tessie Hutchison, in her view of the lottery, static in their attitude on the lottery. Exposition. The morning of June 27 was clear and sunny, with the fresh warmth of a full summer day. The flowers were blossoming purposefully, and the grass was richly green. Rising action. When they started the lottery, the representative started to pick strips of paper from the black box starting with Mr. Adams because the basis of picking strips is alphabetically. Climax following action. When Tessie Hutcherson knew that she picked the paper with the blank mark, it's when the people started to prepare the stones with Mrs. Hutchman's complaining, saying it isn't fair. Other elements foreshadowing hint provoc- proactively at what is to come at the end of the lottery. The reader discovers with horror what is about to happen, but the story ends with the casting of the first stones. The Jackson prepares to leave the gruesome details to the reader's imagination. The conflict occurs when Tessie starts complaining that his husband wasn't given ample time to pick. Similar practice with the story. In ancient Athens, Greece, Athenians believed that human sacrifice promised fertile crops. Each year in ancient Athens, as one story goes, during the annual festival called Targelia, citizens would stone to death and a man and a woman selected for this purpose. Male versus female. Early in the story, the boy makes a great pile of stones in one corner of the square, while the girl stands aside talking amongst themselves, looking over their shoulders at the boys. When Tessie draws the paper with the black mark on it, Tessie does not show it to the crowd. Instead, her husband Bill forces it from her hand and holds it up. Symbolism on names. Tessie Hutchinson, most likely an allusion to Annie Hutchinson, 1591 to 1643, American religious enthusiast who founded the Puritan colony of Rhode Island. She has she had new theological views which opposed her to other ministers. After a local trial banished her, she was tried before the Boston church and formally excommunicated. Annie and 15 of her children were subsequently murdered by the Indians in 1643. Delacroix vulgarized to Delacroix, no longer truly of the cross. Some critics suggest that Miss Delacroix represents the duality of human nature. She is pleasant and friendly on the outside, but underneath she possesses a degree of savagery. The parallelism. The parallelism between her story and Tessie's is clear. To her, excommunication meant spiritual death as to Tessie being cast out from the group, equal to death. Themes. The lottery man versus society. Used to be a saying about lottery in June, can't be heavy soon. First thing you know, we all have been eating squid, chickweed, and accounts. There's always been a lottery. Old Man Warner. What Old Man Warner says really, it simplifies the conflict in the story. The townspeople knows the lottery is not right. They have to decide if doing something for the good of the many outweighs the pain it will cause that one person. Old Man Warner talks about how it's always been done, so they could should continue doing it. This also echoes the conflict within the story. The people have to decide if they will continue this tradition even if they don't understand why they are doing it. The climax. The highest peak of interest the reader has is when the people in the town start unfolding their slips and we see that Bill has drawn the marked slip. Then the voices begin to say it Hutchinson, it's Bill. Bill Hutchinson got it. The denouncement. Denouncement. The denouncement is when Tessie is stoned by her community. Tessie Hutchison was in the center of a cleared space by now, and she held her hands out desperately as the villagers moved in on her. Type of ending. The ending of this story feels abrupt, but it plays off how the lottery is held. Everything is done quickly so that the villagers may return home in time for lunch. The ending is not a happy one, or at least not for Tessie, but it works for the story. The reader is expecting that someone is to be stoned before the story ends, or it would feel incomplete. Though it is not pleasant, the ending is very effective for the story. It wraps up the plot and is easy to transition to after experiencing the rising and falling action.